Hi, welcome back to my channel Azure Learn. Today we are going to see how to create SAP HANA infrastructure in just a few minutes with the on-demand HANA certified Azure VMs. This is Azure Marketplace, where you can find solution offerings from Microsoft partners. Type SAP SUSE and press enter. Select Search all apps for SAP SUSE. Here you will find SAP related offerings such as SAP HANA Images and Deployment Automation Templates. This one from our Linux partner SUSE. Click on it. Here you can see a detailed description of the deployment template. The template provides a choice of SAP deployment in 2-tier, 3-tier or 3-tier HA. For this deployment, I go with 3-tier non-HA deployment. Let's walk through the template steps to see how this works. This selection would take us to a wizard-like setup process that will guide us through the installation of the required infrastructure for SAP HANA database and SAP application servers. These automated steps replace what tends to be a manual command line driven and tedious process with an intuitive, easy to use deployment according to Microsoft reference architecture, greatly simplifying installation errors. Provide the phone number and press enter. Click on continue. To get started, click create. Provide username, press enter to type any password and press enter to confirm the password. Type any resource group name and press enter to create new. Click OK. Next, set up a new 3-character SAP system ID. Next, select SAP deployment size based on the number of SAP instances you want to run. If you are not sure of the size you need, you can review Microsoft guidance or even talk to your SAP administrator. For this deployment, I am selecting medium. Next, configure the virtual machine sizes. In this case, the template automatically selected 3 VM sizes for SAP solution. First, it chose an Azure M64 VM with 1 TB of HANA memory. Azure M series VMs are SAP HANA certified and can go from 192 GB all the way up to 4 TB of RAM. All of these are customizable. However, let's use the default selection and move ahead. Next, select a virtual network and configure the subnet. Here again, I go with the defaults. Click OK. Now it's running the final validation. Once the validation gets completed, click OK. Please observe you even have an option to download the template. This script would be helpful for you for your future deployment automation. Click OK. The terms of use require contact information again. Please enter the phone number. Once you are ready, click create. Now the deployment is in progress. Once provisioning is completed, we will have the compute, storage and network infrastructure in place to deploy SAP images, something that used to take days or even weeks depending on the hardware availability and manual process, etc. Now that the deployment successfully completed, let's go to the resource group and take a look. Here we can see and manage all the S4 HANA resources we just created in Azure. Let's drill down to M series VM to see how it's performing. All seem to be okay. Now let's move to SAP HANA Studio. This is SAP HANA Studio, where users can manage the SAP HANA database running on Azure. For instance, you can monitor memory allocation as well as the amount of physical memory in operational use. You can also run queries against the HANA database. In this way, Azure provides truly agile deployment to accelerate business transformation with the power of SAP certified on-demand infrastructure. In this case, you can see that the total resident memory of this HANA database running on an Azure M series VM is 600 gigabytes. With so much of memory, Azure can run extremely large queries on HANA databases almost instantly. Let's take a look. Let's run a performance query on the database. A count of 100 billion rows came back in a few milliseconds. Now, let's look at a more complex query. This is a join query that matches 100 billion rows of sales data against 19 million customer records to get a count of how many times a particular product has been purchased by a customer. Okay, so once we execute this, we got a count of 1.6 million and it returned in just a few hundred milliseconds. On a traditional NetWeaver based platform business suite, such a query might take hours or even it might time out. But with the combination of SAP HANA's in-memory technology on high-performance Azure M series VMs, such a large query can get completed almost instantly. This surely enables real-time decision making as opposed to waiting for batch process runs. In addition to M series VMs, Azure offers purpose-built HANA large instances that can scale up to 24 terabytes on a single node. This is unique for Azure amongst all the public cloud providers who can only support VMs. For instance, here you can see that we are connected to a purpose-built HANA large instance on Azure with 20 TB of memory. With this level of scalability, Azure provides unlimited headroom to accommodate any business growth for S/4HANA deployment. Now, let's see how to use Azure DevTest Labs to save costs. Click on DevTest Labs on the left blade in Azure portal. This is a previously spun up DevTest Lab setup. Click on All Virtual Machines and you can see which virtual machines are running in this lab. You can set up as few as or as many as VMs you would like. It's not just that we can spin up an entire landscape in minutes, but we can also configure labs to start up and shut down automatically, preventing overutilization and saving money. Let's take a look. Here we have the VMs scheduled to start at 7 AM on weekdays. Then let's check how to enable auto shutdown for this lab. It's here you can schedule the VM shutdown time to save costs during off hours when the environment is not in use. Microsoft customers are saving 40% or more on their dev test environments by using Azure automation capabilities through DevTest Labs. You might be thinking of security. I know security is top of mind for mission critical data in SAP systems. Now let's switch gears and see how Azure can help to run business critical infrastructure safely. This is the Azure built-in security center, which helps us find and fix vulnerabilities. Click on Compute tile. Here you can monitor all of your virtual machines and get a comprehensive view of their vulnerabilities, such as missing patches, missing disk encryption, and more. Click on VMs and Computers tab, and here you can see which machines are vulnerable or need system updates, or it's like you can take necessary action to keep your data safe. Okay, so this is how you can quickly provision an environment, save costs, and deliver a high performance HANA infrastructure to enable real-time business intelligence. In part 2 video of this, I would show you how business users get richer business insights from their SAP data and enable faster decision making using Power BI and few other built-in services in Azure. Hope this session was helpful. Please do not forget to subscribe to stay updated. Do give a big thumbs up, share and comment if you find this helpful. Catch you again in next video. Till then, bye bye and stay safe.